With me being fit
and me not being very fit, we're going to be going on a series of walks. You'll be walking with Deric and Geoff, and this is our first walk. Now this is a very interesting walk for us, one of our favourites. It starts at Studland, here at the National Trust car park. We're going to walk all the way to Swanage. Not a difficult walk, one that's really quite easy, and one that we know you'll enjoy.
Well, here we are at the Banks Arms. Beautiful spot, lovely place to start the walk.
The Banks Arms, a really lovely pub. There is the brewery. And there is the pub. Wonderful place to start and end any walk. And this is the beer garden of the Banks Arms. What better place could you possibly find to have a drink overlooking Bournemouth Bay? This really is the perfect place to start our walk. So, walk one, off we go. Time for a toilet stop.
Yes, of course, yes. Supposed to have a toilet stop before we start.
Well, you're lucky on this walk, there's a toilet to begin with, but it is probably the worst toilet in the whole of Christendom.
This is a small incline of what is a very easy walk.
The first part of this walk is very easy, nice and flat, beautiful Dorset countryside. You could in fact do it in high heels really, it's that easy.
One of the great joys of the outdoors. These beautiful primroses, fantastic.
Well, here we are, just a quarter of a mile from the Banks Arms, and look what fabulous scenery we've got here. Studland Beach, going round to Bournemouth, all in view. Now on Studland Beach there's a nudist beach. I walked past it last year, and let me tell you, there's nothing to get excited about. There are no page 3 girls on that beach, at least not last summer. Studland Beach, one of the most beautiful beaches in the country, as good as anything you'll find in the Caribbean. Just a short walk away from the Banks Arms.
A nice easy walk so far from the Banks Arms. Just look at this fantastic scenery.
One of the interesting things that you find in the countryside all the time are men's underpants in the tree. Somebody had a very good night.
Great today, there's no mud. Deric hates mud.
And mud isn't the only thing I hate about the countryside. The other thing I hate is poo. It's everywhere. There's cow poo, horse poo, bat poo, chicken poo, human poo, squirrel poo, bunny poo, every kind of thing that poos, it's here. And if you don't watch where you're walking, you're going to tread in it.
We're 1 mile from the Banks Arms. This is Old Harry Rocks, named after a famous old smuggler.
This wonderful view, just a mile from the Banks Arms, so you can see just how exciting walking can really be.
This is some kind of sea cabbage.
Very firm believers of you can find something growing in the ground, don't touch it, probably kill it. Let's go to the supermarket.
Here we are, halfway up the incline. Fabulous views.
No matter how beautiful it is here, and it is beautiful, you have to be aware of the permanent thing that you must note at all times: poo. This field is full of bunny poo. They may be small and furry, but they obviously spend most of their time going to the lavatory. What a glorious view. One of the lovely parts of this walk, it just gets better.
That's part of the walk. Look at that wonderful view of Swanage.
Well, I was talking about poo, and this being the Jurassic coast, this is pterodactyl poo. It's everywhere. Oh, it's slippery too. This is the eastern end of Swanage Beach. As you can see, it's practically deserted, and it's like that right the way through the year. A little bit of a walk from the front, but well worth it. Point where I genuinely wish there was a pub right here. There isn't, and we have to carry on. But thankfully, for people unfit like myself, the National Trust have provided us with steps. So just in case you think we're going rough, going a bit dangerous, off-road, we're not. We're just going to walk down this staircase to Swanage.
Lots of wallflowers. Remember what we said? Want some alcohol? Buy it in the supermarket.
Nice shot of that secluded beach at the eastern end of Swanage. Could be anywhere in the world. Come from, that's where we're going. But on the way there are loads of blackberries, and remember, they are the only thing that we can recommend that you eat in the countryside if you don't want to die. Okay, well, that secret beach that we showed you way up on top, that's it. And we're almost at Swanage. Where else could you find such a beautiful spot? And we are only just 5 miles from the Banks Arms. Pretty fantastic. I wandered lonely as a cloud amid a host of golden daffodils. We're in Swanage. Come all the way down there, all the way along to this lovely, glorious old seaside town. This is an old style seaside town. It was very popular in the last century. It hasn't changed greatly since. There's no point going for a seaside holiday without having some shellfish. Here a delicious plate of cockles. Fantastic. Geoff?
Not at the moment, thanks, Derek.
Swanage's glorious Victorian pier. Something out of a bygone age, but still very practical today. Fantastic Purbeck breezer. Studland to Bournemouth and back. Open top all the year round.
Here we are now, back at Studland. Just come in from Swanage on the Purbeck breezer. Of course, for us old people, we use our bus passes and it's free.
Well, here we are at the Banks Arms, where we started enjoying one of their pints of beer brewed next door to the pub, and very delicious it is too. I can highly recommend this as a starting or an end point.